Hi, in this video we're going to talk about rational functions. We've already learned what a polynomial function is, so uh, let's go to rational function. First, we will define rational function. The definition of rational function is this. A rational function is a function, of course, of the form f of x equals, okay, so a rational function is in the form of this: p of x over q of x, where q of x is not equal to 0. So this is not, so meaning qx is a non-zero function, where px and qx are polynomials. Alright, so we've already learned polynomials. So meaning p and q here are polynomial functions. Okay, so here p and q are polynomial functions. The domain of this rational function f of x, okay, because this is a rational function, because this is equal to this, the domain of this rational function f consists of values of x for which the denominator q of x is not 0. So which means that the domain is the set of all x as long as q of x will not be equal to 0. So that will be the domain of our rational function. Example of a rational function is this. Number 1. This h here is actually a rational function. H is a rational function. Why? Because the form will tell us that, yeah, h is a rational function because the numerator is 2x plus 3, which is a polynomial, and your x minus 4 is also a polynomial. So both the numerator and the denominator are polynomials. So if that is the case, then our h is a rational function. Okay, how about number 2? For number 2, f of x equals, so the function f here is defined by the following equation, which is f of x equals x cubed plus 2x plus 1 over x minus 2. Okay, so as you can see now, this is our, so this is f of x. So the function f is defined by this equation, which is f of x equals x cubed plus 2x plus 1 over x minus 2. As you can see, the numerator is a polynomial and the denominator is also a polynomial. So which means to say that your f defined by this equation is a rational function. So meaning f is a rational function. So we have two examples of rational function. Okay, and of course I will give you a non-example. Of course, let's say we have j of x, which is this one, right? So let's say you have x raised to 1/2 plus 2 over x cubed plus 1. So j here, as you can see, is not a rational function because the numerator is not a polynomial. Okay, as you can see, x is raised to 1/2, so it is not a polynomial. So meaning this one is not a polynomial. Although ang denominator polynomial, but the numerator is not. So meaning it violates the form of our rational function by definition. So kailangan yung p of x and q of x are polynomials. So which means to say that j is not a rational function. So meaning j is not a rational function. Okay, so that is the concept of rational function. Now next will be we will discuss about asymptotes. So this is a very important concept as we try to learn how to graph rational functions later. Now question, what is an asymptote? Okay, so an asymptote is actually a line. Alright, so there are actually three types of asymptotes. We have vertical, horizontal, and oblique or slanting asymptote. So unsa man ang asymptote? Okay, so let's say you have a graph here. We have an xy. Okay, we have an xy plane. Let's say you have a graph here. Let's say you have a line. Okay, an asymptote is actually a line. Okay, so is a line. Okay, so that's a line. But what kind of line? Okay, asymptote is a line where your graph will approach but never touches. Okay, so so I have this one. Let's say my graph is this. Okay, so what if my graph looks like this? So what happens now? Okay, the line extends indefinitely to this direction and to this direction. As you can observe, ang asymptote kay line na siya wherein your graph approaches, this is your graph, right? Wherein your graph approaches but never touches that line. Okay? So ang tawag ana nga line asymptote kung asan. So in other words, line na siya nga ang graph nimo nag-approach but never touches. Okay, never touches that line. So sige lang na siya saka but never touches the line, which is this in green. Alright, so ang tawag ani asymptote where your graph never touches it. Alright, similarly, if you have horizontal asymptote, okay, so okay, let's say another kind of asymptote, we have horizontal. So again, this is a line where your graph never touches. Okay, let's say nag-ana imong graph. Okay, so mo approach lang gid siya, no? Pirmi lang siya mo duol, sige lang siya og duol. Sige lang og duol lang imong graph, but it never touches this line. All right, never touches. Okay, so which means to say that this one is an asymptote. We have also the third kind of asymptote that is called the oblique or slant asymptote. So from the name itself, slant, so paslant na pod. All right, so yeah, allow me to give an overview about asymptotes. Okay, let's say inana, and then you have a slant line. Let's say it looks like this. Okay, and then you have a graph. Let's say your graph looks like this. Sige lang siya approach. Okay, sige siya approach dito sa imuhang line, but it never touches that green line. So that green line is called an asymptote. Particularly, it's called a slant or oblique asymptote. So we have three types of asymptotes here that we're going to discuss now in our video. But first, let's learn the vertical asymptote and how to find the vertical asymptote of a particular function. Okay, so we will define vertical asymptote. Okay, so a vertical asymptote of a graph is a vertical line. So by definition, vertical asymptote is of course vertical. So that is a vertical line, x equals a. So this is the equation of our vertical asymptote, where the graph tends, where your graph of the function tends toward positive or negative infinity as the inputs or the values of x approaches to a. So your x approaches to a. When your x approaches to a, your graph will tend or approach towards positive or negative infinity. So pareha gid siya sa atong gidrawing diri sa taas, no? As you can see, this one is a vertical asymptote. So let me draw this again. Okay, so let me draw a vertical asymptote. Let's say this line in green. And that intersects at A in the x-axis. And then, so a vertical asymptote of a graph is a vertical line x equals A. So the equation of this is automatically x equals A, where the graph tends towards positive or negative infinity. So let's say na kay graph, okay, let's say you have a graph where your graph tends towards positive. Let's say paana no ni approach ang imuhang graph to positive infinity as your x. So let's say ang isa kay paingani siya, and let us extend a little bit this one. Okay, so reduce the thickness. Okay, so your vertical asymptote is of a graph is a vertical line where the graph tends towards positive or negative infinity as your x approaches to a. So if your x here approaches to, if your x's here approaches to a, okay, so as you can observe, kung approach siya diya sa tong a, magkaduol ang atong x, magkaduol atong x diya kang a, ang ato pong graph tends toward positive infinity, or napoy case nga as when your x approaches to positive infinity, pwede po siya mo tend towards negative infinity. So sige lang gyud approach siya sa kaninga line, but it never touches. So this one and this one never touches our a, the line x equals a. So so there are also cases where the graph with your vertical asymptote looks like this. Pwede nga ang both graph, okay, mo approach yung negative, okay, or napoy times na ang other side also approaches to negative infinity. So duha na siya, pwede na as long as kana nga graph never touches that line. So this line is considered as vertical, this line is considered as a vertical asymptote. Okay, so pag nagkaduol ang imong x, ang imong f of x or imong function value mo approach to negative, okay, tends towards positive or negative infinity. So pwede siya to. Kung nagkaduol ang x, okay, your x approaches to negative infinity. Okay, so that is a vertical asymptote. Now, how do we algebraically find the vertical asymptote? Kung tagaan ka og equations sa function, unsa yung pagpangita sa vertical asymptote ana nga function? Okay, so we'll give some examples here. Kabalo naman taon sa idea, no? Okay, find the vertical asymptote. Okay, so simple lang, no? To find the vertical asymptote, simply just simply look at the denominator, unya i-equate nimo ang denominator to 0, equals gini mo siya kang 0. Okay, so let's say for example, for function f, for the rational function f, how do we find the vertical asymptote? So the solution will be, okay, i-equate lang nimo ang denominator, which is x plus 2, to 0 gyud, and get the value of x. So to get the value of x, of course, ibalhin lang. So the answer is x equals negative 2. So ang vertical asymptote is x. Ang equation pala na nga vertical asymptote kay x equals negative 2. Okay, so how do we illustrate this one? Okay, so x equals negative 2. Okay, so dapat dari dito siya. Okay, negative 2. And then, so maagi siya sa negative 2. Okay, muna siya ang ato ang vertical asymptote. That's the vertical asymptote. We don't know kung asa unsay porma sa ato ang function. So dili ta sure pa unsa gi porma aning f, function f, which is defined by this 2x minus 4 over x plus 2. Maybe imong function nag-ingana, or unya ang isa nag-ingana. Okay, we don't know. So yeah, pwede po siguro ingana or iana. So pwede na to siya i-graph, having a quick look of the graph using our graphing calculator. Okay, so we have 2x minus 4. Let's try. Okay, so this is a fraction. So we have 2x minus 4 to x minus 4 over x plus 2. X plus 2. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay. Okay. So this is the graph of our function. So if you look at this example, you will see that this graph right here, okay, if we imagine that there is, I'm sorry, if you look at this, tanawin mo sa negative 2, okay, mo approach ra gyud imong graph sa negative sa line nga x equals negative 2, which is this line. Okay, so I may add another what do you call this one, another line so that makita ninyo, no, negative 2. So mag-add ko og isa ka kuan, x equals negative 2. Okay, as you can see, this is the orange. Kaning orange mo na ato ang vertical asymptote. So ni approach gyud ang green, no, as our x approaches from both sides of negative 2, no, musaka jud ang graph mo approach lang, sige na siya approach but never touches, no, as you can see here, it never touches our graph. So ang kaning orange dili gid siya mo touch, or pwede pud kining green dili po siya mo touch sa orange, sige lang siya duol, approach ng approach but it never touches. So no matter how close, dili siya mo touch. So the orange here is our vertical asymptote. Okay? So meaning the graph looks like this. Okay, mag-approach lang na mag-approach, but it never touches the line x equals -2. So meaning x equals -2 is our vertical asymptote. So this one is the equation of our vertical asymptote. Okay, so dali lang no, pangitaon ang vertical asymptote. Okay, similarly for letter B, so just so how do we do this, no? So again, look at the denominator, equate it to 0 and get the value of x. So that's how will you find the vertical asymptote. So okay, so let's say you have A here and we have a B. Okay, so the solution for finding the vertical asymptote for H, okay, is this one, x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. To find the value of x, of course, i-factor na to ang left side, di ba? Naman na siya. So, isolve na to ang quadratic. So, x, this one's -6 plus, okay, plus 1. So, that is, okay. So, the values of x are x equals 6 or x equals -1. So, in this case, we have two vertical asymptotes. Okay, so first, we have this one. Okay, first vertical asymptote and another vertical asymptote. Okay, so yeah, we can see this one again in our graphing calculator. So we have 6. Okay, we can delete it. Okay, let's say we will graph 6 over x squared minus 5x minus 6. Okay. Y equals, all right. So what just happened here? Okay, let me open this again. X squared minus 5x minus 6. Okay, so this is the graph of f of x equals 6 over x squared minus 5x minus 6. Okay, so in our computation, we have two vertical asymptote. First, x equals 6 and x equals -1. Okay, so let's try to graph the two asymptotes para maklaro na to kung asymptote ba gid siya. Okay, first, we will graph x equals 6, and the other one is, so let's add again, oops, x equals 6, right? X equals 6, and then okay, and the other one is x equals, I think that is x equals -1. Alright, so we have x equals -1. Okay, so indeed these two lines here, as you can see, are vertical asymptotes, no? So kanang green nato nga graph, sige lang silang approach dito sa atong asymptote, pero dili siya mo touch ang mga green, no? So kung tanawon nimo diri ang sa left side sa orange, okay ito mo distinct orange, no? Sige lang siya saka, but it never touches the orange line. As well as for this, okay? Sige lang approach, but never touches. Okay? Same for red, it never touches. Dari lang siya sa duol, mura siya nag-touch, pero sa tinuod lang, if you're going to zoom in, no, it never touches. Alright? So similarly dere nga part, okay, kung i-zoom in mo di gyud siya mo touch gyapon. So it really never touches the graph, or the graph never touches that line. So we have two asymptotes now. Okay? So that is our asymptote. I hope nakuha, no? So that's how you find a vertical asymptote. Equate lang to 0 and then get the value of x's or y's. Okay, so that would be all for vertical asymptote. Next meeting, or on the next video, we're going to discuss about the horizontal asymptote, which is the method is a little bit different because we will use some guidelines. Okay, so that would be all for this video. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.